Citizen watch review. We're looking at one of the NJ0170s today. They come in lots of different sort of colours, and you can probably get these from like a place like Argos in the UK. I'm from the UK, so I'm obviously buying in the UK. I'm not having them imported or anything like that. Yeah, so you can probably get them from places like Argos. Have a little look online, see where we can get it from. Initial look at the box. It comes in sort of an outside cover, as you can see here. Inside it reveals a sort of a cylindrical style box with our manual just tucked inside the actual outer cardboard packaging. So here you go, it's an initial look at the box. It's a simple cylindrical design, sort of a woody effect on the top there, on the sides, as well as the top, with that Citizen embossing in the actual lid. And it simply lifts off like so. Watch is housed on sort of a metallic fabric sock. So here we go, guys. This is the Citizen NJ0170 in the aqua blue colour. Very nice colour, actually, now that I see it. So it's got a 43mm case diameter with a 12mm case thickness. Retails around about £250. That's from that's the Argos price, and probably weighs around about 200 grams. I don't know the exact weight, but that's just going by on the weight in my hands. It's got quite an amount of weight to it. It feels like one of those heavy divers watches, as you might expect. It operates on a Citizen caliber 8 to 10 movement as well, so it's a pretty decent movement in the back there. Then again, you should be getting a decent movement from that price. So let's move on to the dial in a little bit closer detail. So you can see it's a nice sort of aqua Tiffany style blue marble effect on, well, not marble, like a grainy sort of plate effect on the back there. As you can see, it just really makes that blue stand out, really makes it catch the light quite nicely. Fully luminous hands, fully luminous increments, and indented markers inside the actual face to give that watch a bit more sort of depth. Also got a date display at the 3 PM, no Cyclops eye or anything like that. It's waterproof to 100 meters. Doesn't actually quote that on the face itself. Fully housed in a stainless steel casing and stainless steel bracelet. Come out to the bezel. We've got a unidirectional bezel, a bit like a Submariner style bezel, a bit more of a diving finish. It's got a it's like a not a heavy click to it really. It's like a bit more of a cheaper click, but some people like that bit more of a well-defined click. It doesn't sit on the watch cheaply. It just sounds it a little bit, but it actually feels quite nice to move. So that's obviously the bezel, nice thick bezel sitting on top of there with lots of little cutouts there, so we can easily grip onto that. It's a full brush finish on the bezel there, as you can see, and a brush finish on the casing with a polished finish on the actual crown itself. The crown's housed in a little bit of crown protection as well, helps keep the water out. It's got a nice winder, nice and delicate as it should be. First position. Sorry, we'll go second position first. Nice strong movement on the actual hands. Good amount of feedback from the movement of the crown. And a nice clicking mechanism on the actual date dial as well. Crown's quite delicate to push back in as well. It doesn't mean it's cheap, it just means it's nice and delicate and precise. The actual glass across the actual face of the watch is scratch resistant mineral glass. Coming down to the strap, we've got a brush finish on the strap, adjustable by little tiny pins, as you can see on the side. It follows the same sort of style as an Oyster petrol strap. The actual strap width is 22mm, quite an unusual strap size. Coming down to the buckle and the clasp, it's a double fold over a stainless steel clasp. This is a bit more where the sort of cheapness comes into it. Plenty of options for adjustment on the actual strap. Lots of links you can actually remove on there. Around the back of the actual watch, we've got a full transparent view of that automatic movement in the back there. Nice gold colour. No quick release option on the strap, unfortunately, so you will need a little tool just to remove that if you need it. And a screw back case back as well. So there we go, guys. That is the Citizen NJ0170-83X variant. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.